So hey everybody, welcome to a new video, and in this video I will like to tell you guys about the Fibonacci series of the numbers because I really went to know about this and it seemed very amazing. So let's dive into this concept. So basically, let me write Fibonacci series. So basically, the Fibonacci was, I think, a philosopher, and what I'm gonna do is first explain it. Let me write the Fibonacci series. Here we go. So basically, let me change the color. Fibonacci series is basically a series in which each element or each member of the series is the sum of the previous two elements. So let me write this and I will explain. If you don't understand, no, don't worry. I'm gonna explain it. Oh, sorry for that. And now, so let me explain with you an example that first of all I will write elements. Yeah, the quotations does put a good impression. Now, let me quote an example. So, an example will be like this, that if you, the example will be, let me write this an example and let me explain. So, the example for this will be that if we add the first two elements in the whole numbers, that is 0 and 1, we will get 1, and then when we add 1 into 1 it's 2, and when we add 2 to the preceding sequence of the normal natural numbers or whole numbers, so these are the whole numbers, and below them are the Fibonacci sequences. So what's 0 plus 0 is 0, and what's plus 0 plus 1 is 1, and 1 plus 1 equals 2, 2 plus 1 equals 3, 5 plus 3 it's 8. It goes on. These are Fibonacci series. So basically you can just get the initials of the Fibonacci series by just adding up two initial elements of the whole number sequence. So let me explain it to you further, that how we got the Fibonacci elements. First, we added 1 into 0, that resulted into 1, and then 1 into 1, that resulted into 2, and 2 into 1, that resulted into 3. And then for further on, we kept on adding the previous elements so that we got the Fibonacci sequence. So you will be noticing that we are getting 5 plus 3 equals 8, and so on. And the 8 has with the 5, which is the preceding element of 8 in the Fibonacci sequence. So this goes on further way. So in the introduction, I told you that there's something crazy which I learned about this. So let me highlight the Fibonacci in case you don't just mess up like I did. Haha. So let me get you a fun fact. So the fun fact is, so first of all, for the fun fact, I will write you the final Fibonacci sequence that we got. That is 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, and then 13, and so on. That will go like as much you want to go. So that's the rest of it. You can calculate, huh? So now I'm gonna get you a fun fact. So the fun fact is, let me get you a new note. So the fun fact is that The most of the sequences in nature are in Fibonacci, like the some branches of the tree, uh, like the spread in Fibonacci sequence in order to get more sunlight. It's the part of the nature, and it will tell you that how much beautiful is the nature. It exists in nature, like the number of petals in some flowers are also in the Fibonacci sequence. So that's the case. And so basically, what I noticed something fantastical about it was that this thing exists in nature too. And you can also use in some of your way, in some your own way to evaluate things, just like you can get lessons from the nature, like the nature itself use this sequence, and then the nature in nature the Fibonacci sequence is fine, so then we put in quotations. So that was the thing, so that was the whole video. In the first, I told you about Fibonacci sequence and the example. So let me get you back to the next video. Bye.